Ask yourself, are you fighting just to make sure you don't get cheated because it happened to you before? Or is it about making sure nobody can walk all over you? Maybe it's about proving yourself after a difficult marriage or relationship. If that's where your motivation comes from, look closely at it. The answer to what you should do might be clearer than you realize. So how do you use these experiences in a spiritual way? Look inside yourself. This doesn't mean that if someone is suing you or a difficult situation arises, you just give up or ignore it. It's about approaching the situation with a sense of balance, looking for what's best, not only for you but for everyone involved. Try to ask, how can I serve here? What is the best action for all involved? Imagine how you would handle things if you weren't held back by jealousy, fear, insecurity, or any other internal block. Think of it this way. If you could set aside these obstacles, how would you act? Then try to act from that place of clarity and compassion. This can be difficult. Sometimes it feels like a part of you is being torn away, as your ego resists letting go of its desires or fears. This is what is meant by dying to be reborn. Letting go of old patterns, even when it's painful, to step into a higher way of living. It's like a child wanting a toy and having to let go of that desire. Coming from this higher place takes practice, but it opens up a more peaceful, fulfilling way of life, where you're not controlled by wants and fears, but are instead acting from your best self. Now, when your mind starts saying, I want this or I don't want that, just respond by relaxing. Let go of those thoughts. In the beginning, this can feel hard because it may seem like you're giving something up or missing out. But soon you'll realize, wow, this feels good. I don't actually need to react to every single thought. I don't need to chase everything my mind says I need, and I don't need to avoid everything it tells me to fear. Over time, you'll see that nothing bad happens if you don't follow every thought. You'll realize you're okay, even if you don't rush to obey your mind's demands. The truth is, almost all of the things our minds worry about, things that could go wrong, never actually happen. But worrying about them can make us stressed and anxious. We feel tense because we believe our mind's warnings, even though most don't come true. Imagine if you just relaxed instead. What you'd likely find is that things turn out fine. And all those times your mind says, I need this, or I have to have that, you often don't end up wanting it as much as you thought, or you might not even get it in the end. Then you feel disappointed, or even resentful. But if you learn to relax and let go of those thoughts, you start feeling something better, peace. You're trading stress for calm.